Good day, friends. Welcome to Grace Seed. Thank you for joining me. Today, I'd like to talk to you about grace and failures of the past. The Bible says, "Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended it, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forth unto those things which are before." Philippians chapter 3, verse 13. Failure is normal, natural, and a common occurrence in life. No one is exempt from it, nor is anyone immune to it. There is not a nutrition supplement or an herbal medicine that one can take to prevent failure. Failures of the past are either one long, miserable life sentence or many short, inspiring life lessons. The wise learns from them and leaves them behind where they belong. The foolish, on the other hand, neither learns from them nor leaves them alone. Instead, they live in the existence of their dark shadows and relive the nightmares over and over and over again. God's remedy for past failures is simply His grace. The wonderful grace of Jesus equips us and empowers us not only to acknowledge and address our own imperfection and failures, but also to accept the imperfection and failures of others and allow them the freedom and opportunity to acknowledge and address it themselves. No wonder we call it amazing. People who've experienced God's amazing grace and now choose to view life through the lenses of grace, they see imperfection and failures in a totally different light than those who have not experienced God's amazing grace. So how can we tell whether we are in the class of the wise or the category of the foolish? Let me offer 12 observations. The wise has experienced forgiveness from God and others and expresses it freely to the others. The foolish is still holding on to bitterness. The wise is now grateful to God and others for His amazing grace. The foolish is still angry at God and others for almost everything. The wise is now making restitution with others. The foolish is still taking revenge on others. The wise is now set free, serving God and others. The foolish is still under the bondage of the spirit of entitlement. The wise is now discerning whom and what they trust and don't make an issue out of it. The foolish is still struggling with major trust issues and don't seem to want to trust anyone. The wise has come clean with their painful memories. The foolish is still camouflaging theirs. The wise has accepted responsibility for their own action and behavior. The foolish is still blaming others for theirs. The wise is now humble and reasonable in the way they treat others. The foolish is still proud and arrogant in the way they mistreat others. The wise is now careful not to re-offend and much better at understanding. The foolish is still easily offended at the slightest of misunderstanding. The wise is now functioning in the what is of real life. The foolish is still dysfunctioning in the what if of mere existence. The wise is now comfortable in their own imperfection. The foolish is still looking to find faults in others. And finally, the 12th observation, the wise now lifts people up and has fun with others. The foolish is still putting people down and making fun of them. So what will it be for you and me? Well, it all depends on how we choose to view our past failures. Let me conclude today's Grace Seed with a warning and a way forward. Failure, beloved, is not a person, someone to fear, but an it, something to face. So make it your friend, not your foe. Take it as your teacher, not your taskmaster. It does not define who you are or the life you live, but describes the life lessons you learn from the things you do. Beware not to give it permanent room in your heart. Otherwise, it will live pretty real in your mind. Let it pass and you press on. Getting past failures requires that you simply stop making excuses for your wrong choices and bad behavior and sincerely start taking personal responsibility for your own action and life. For some, this will mean that you stop justifying your rebellious lifestyle by foolishly comparing and pointing to the imperfection of the ordinary, the immaturity of the underdeveloped, and or the immorality of the fallen. For others, it might be that you change your attitude, and it can be as simple as there is nothing I can do to there is something I can do. The real truth is that there's always something you can do more and or better, and that's always much more and better than nothing. I trust this is a blessing to you. I'll be posting the notes below so you can read them and meditate on them. And for our song, once again, I will be including a clip. So there would be a clip for you that you can click on. Well, thank you for watching and listening. Bless you and bye for now. And see you next time.